Hello and welcome. This is HoneySuckle back with another episode of Medieval Dynasty. So this is where we decided to set up. It is spring day 2. And I am going to need to craft a bunch of stuff to sell, make some money. So let's pick up a bunch of stones and sticks and we can make some knives. If we get lucky, we'll make a decent profit on it. Enough at least to a daisy and a dandelion. Those are new. I have no idea what those are for. So let me go ahead and collect up some stuff, and then we'll come back when we are ready to head to town and try to make some money. Oh, what do we have here? Some salt. Let's take all. And the wood plank. And a sack with beetroot seed. Take all of that. My house is right there. I was just following the shoreline. Still collecting up some stones and stuff. I have made a few knives. Trying to keep an eye out for animals, because I don't really want to get attacked. There's some fish. Let's go ahead and drink some water while we're walking here. Now I've heard there's treasure on this island, so that's why we're walking across here. Maybe we can run a little bit. I've also heard that some of these treasure drops are random. So let's see if we can find anything. Okay, stones. Can always use stone. Oh, 150 coin. Oh, and a shovel. Very nice. Shovels will be handy for digging out stumps of trees that we cut down. I see lots more stones over here on the shore. Okay, lots of stones, lots of sticks. Looks like it is time to talk to Uniegost's wife. I cannot pronounce her name. Let's get just a few more stones and sticks and we'll craft up some more knives to sell. And then we'll run back to town. Because we are going to need to get some food. Food would be good. Alright, it is going to be a long trip into town. All we have to do is follow this road, so I will meet you once we get there. Alright, here is town. Let's go ahead and craft up some of these knives. Just craft up everything we can. Oh, got a new building unlocked. Alright, is this who we want to talk to? Yes. So let's talk. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Racemir. That's right. What brings you to me? Uniegost told me that you can fix me up with some food. I haven't eaten a proper meal in weeks. Well, it depends what proper means to you, but I can offer you something warm and filling. That sounds more than amazing. There you go. Now tell me something about yourself. How do you know my husband? There's nothing much to say, really. I've just arrived at the valley looking for my Uncle Jordan. Didn't expect to be done searching so quickly, to be honest. Oh yes, he was Uniegost's friend. I remember now hearing that he had eyes just like yours. I'm sorry for your loss. That's okay. I don't even remember him, really. Most that I know about him is from my mother's stories. She always looked up to her big brother, loved him furiously, even when he stopped visiting. A lot of people did, from what I've heard. There was something special about him. Yeah, tough shoes to fill, huh? The only shoes that you need to worry about filling are your own. Every man is the architect of his own fortune. Thank you for saying that. It's what I needed to hear. But let's not talk about me anymore. What's your story? I was part of a traveling band of troubadours. I've never managed to learn how to play any instrument, but I was pretty decent with my singing. Our travels brought us to the valley not long after the death of your uncle. I still remember seeing Uniegost for the first time. He had so much sadness in his eyes. Jordan wasn't just a friend of his, he was a part of him. The band left a few days later. I stayed. There was something in Uniegost's presence that I simply knew my place was by his side. You probably noticed the age difference. No, not really. You're 32? I don't even know how old Uniegost was. What, are you implying that I look old? Nothing of sorts. Anyway, so it looks like you were anchored here by love. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, you could call it that. Or blindness, or stupidity, poor judgment, maybe. Whatever sounds best to you. Pretend all you like. You fell hard for the grandpa with sad eyes, and you know it. I did. He annoys me sometimes like nobody else. Yet I can't imagine breathing without him now. But don't let me go all soft on you. You surely got places to go. It was a pleasure talking with you. Every second of it. Here, I know it's not much, but it will come in handy when starting a new life. Everything costs coins these days. I really appreciate that, but I'm not looking for a charity. I'll manage. Oh, come on, don't try to be a hero. Men, alright, do something for me then. It won't be a handout, just your first pay. That I can agree on. What you need. There's a farmer in the village. She's called... She usually supplies the tavern with rye, but I haven't got anything from her in a while. My stock is almost gone, and you don't even want to imagine what would happen to these people when we run out of beer. Consider it done. While we're speaking of beer, Uniegost asked me to grab a couple for us. Of course, here you go. Great, thank you. He promised to tell me some stories about Jordan. Oh, I see. Well, in that case... thank you. Okay, so let's talk regular. Show me your wares. Will you buy my stone knives for 20 each? Alright, let me keep a couple of them. That's 720. Alright, I've got apple daisies are 0.3. It's not very much. Is there anything I can sell? Not much. Okay. Is there anything I want to buy? Not really, I don't think. Okay, farewell.
Goodbye.
Okay, that was a weird voice. Alright, where's Uniegost? Are you eating an apple? Hey, Uniegost, you're looking at the proud house owner from the valley, and I'm back bearing beers. Job well done indeed. Alright, let me wet my throat with this amber goodness and start reminiscing. So he knew Jordan for 22 years. Before he died, he was the best and truest friend, a brother. Remember the day as if it was yesterday. Listening. 25 at the time, living in the big city. Oh, you're 50. Jellenberg, where I was born. You could say I hated that place, but still, it's the only home I ever knew. Tell you more about it. Forced to take care of my own, so I did. Stealing? Stealing? You were a thief. I was, and a bloody good one, if I might say. Picking pockets was my bread and butter. Steal a piece of steak right from your fork, and you wouldn't even notice. It wasn't good that motivated me, just survival. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy it. Stealing is still a crime, no matter the motivation. I'd say you'll want to wait and hear a bit more before getting all high and mighty on me. I'm sorry, go on. Annual festival always brought a whole bunch of outsiders. You could do a day's worth of work in a matter of minutes. A few coins, jewelry, a pair of new boots. Noblemen, basically begging to be set free. Sneaked behind them, child's play, grabbed the pouch. There it was. Wham! What happened? I was punched in the face by what felt like a bull. So shocked I didn't even realize what happened until I hit the ground. My head was pounding. I could barely see straight. You know what the first thing I saw was next? Another blow coming? No, a smile. A big radiant smile on the face of the man with two different eyes. It was your uncle, the one I took for a nobleman. He stuck his hand out, helped me get up, and offered me a beer. Wait, he did realize you were just trying to rob him, right? Of course he did. I don't get it. Just how he was, you see. He was deadly clever, smartest man. Could see the world like nobody else, predict things. He was always at least a dozen steps ahead of anyone else. He was intrigued, and he wasn't expecting you. Indeed, apparently even despite my failure, I was still the one that came closest. He liked that. So I'm guessing you accepted his invitation, right? Didn't really have a choice, did I? I was terrified of the guy at that moment. So we went. It's not impossible. He didn't seem to care. That's him. In a matter of seconds, we were sitting. My mind, there's only one explanation. He owned the place. And did he? Not at all. It was his first time in Jellenberg. Let's see. Chugged a beer. Relived that moment a dozen times. It wasn't a mistake. He wanted me to see it, to understand it. Understand why. But he was full of crap. You see, your uncle was a one of a kind. He was a true master of arms, and his weapon of choice was his confidence. What does that even mean? Imagine a closed door with two armed guards at its sides, and you want what's inside. What are your options? You can force yourself in, rob the guards, try to pick a lock. But Jordan, he just holds his head up, walks right in, and demands the door to be opened. I'm going to be straight with you. It all sounds made up. It surely does. I and the pack were the only ones that have seen behind the scenes of his show. Even for us, it was unbelievable time. Wait, the pack? Excuse me, lady. You can go away. So much more you don't know. Stray hasn't, but it's getting late. Come on, you can't just leave me hanging like that. Alright, I'll tell you a bit more. After that beer, we had a couple more. Then some mead, if I remember correctly. Talking about our past, dreams, convictions. Started making some drunk and absurd plans. I thought we were joking, to be honest. Next thing I remember was waking up in silk sheets. I'm guessing they weren't yours, correct? Are you kidding? It was the first time I even touched fabric like that. I was ready to flee. Fighting, they presented with breakfast. Why? He left Jellenberg that day, first time outside the walls. Never went back. The day the pack was born. 3 years later, there were 5 of us. A real team. A family. We called ourselves the Reminders. Oh, how I wish I could be there. It all sounds incredible. I've never had adventures like that, and probably never will. Easy, my boy. It wasn't always fun and lovely, but it's a tale for another time. It really did get late, and I'm sure you still have a lot of work to do. Come find me tomorrow. We'll talk some more. I'll do that. Thank you, Uniegost, for everything. Oh, that was a little blurry. Oh, because I drank a beer. Lovely. Well, that is adorable. Okay, so we need to get home and plant this stuff. I'm not sure I want to do the wheat because I need a scythe, or at least a sickle, to harvest. But I can at least do the cabbage, so let me run on home and I will meet you there. Alright, back home. Still don't think I can cook anything. Everything is locked. Let's see what we have. As far as food. Apple. Can we eat Daisy? Reduce the feeling of thirst. Okay. Dandelion, slowing down loss of stamina. Okay. We do still have some dried meat. Let's eat some of that. Oh, there's porridge. Let's definitely eat some of that. Eat a couple of mushrooms. Alright, good enough. Now let's take a look at our skills, because we did level up in a few things. Treasure Hunter, extra items while digging. Master of Destruction, Extraction Knowledge. 50% resources recovered from destroying structures. We'll definitely need to look into that later, but for now let's go Extraction Knowledge. Yes. Alright, and then in survival, what do we have here? We could get Water Dancer. Athlete, slower stamina, we don't need that. 10% less damage received, could be good. Let's just go with that for now. Okay, and again, and we still have one. So let's do Water Dancer. Then crafting. Let's do Crafting Knowledge. Alright, Handyman, upgrading house walls for better insulation. Yes, we want to do that. Then Builder, slower durability, loss of hammers. Sewing, crafting, 10% faster. Let's go faster crafting. Yes, okay. And then in technology we can build a resource. So we can buy these blueprints. So we have the hunting lodge. We can do a stone spear, a bow, stone arrow, bird trap. Probably need to go ahead and do the bird trap. Because that will get us some feathers. Food storage. Oh, here we go. We can craft spoons to sell. They take 1 stick. That would be a good one. Cups take a log. Okay, what about kitchen? We have porridge, gruel, pottage, stew, soup, meat with gravy. Quark. What is quark? Takes a bucket of milk. Okay. Scrambled eggs. Mushroom soup. Alright, that's cabbage and meat, and we did buy cabbage. So let's buy that. And then go back to get the wooden bowl, because we need that. Okay. So, what can we build as far as buildings? Alright, traps are in here. Bird trap and rabbit trap. Let's go ahead and build both of these. Let's just set them up right here. And then the bird trap right there. Okay, now we can build a woodshed. What else can we build? Let's see, extraction. We can build the woodshed, not enough resources. Okay. Just look at that. Hunting, we can build the hunting lodge. Farming, we can build an orchard or a field. We do have trees to plant. And we do need to do a field. We'll do that in the morning. Can we build? Yes, we can build the workshop. We need to do that very soon. Alright, so we will cut down trees and build the workshop. So I think the next episode will just be me collecting resources, or between episodes. And we will come back when I've had a chance to collect up some resources. But there's also the idea of changing our seasons to 30-day seasons, so I have plenty of time, because if you notice when you can skip to the next season. You have to do at least 3 days of your season before you can skip, which would give us plenty of time to get everything done and then just skip to the next season, which could be very handy. And I do like that idea, which would mean we would have to start over. But we've only done 2 episodes, so it would be very easy for me to get caught back up to where I am now. And we could pick up in the next episode with that few little changes on the settings and be right back where we are, basically. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think I should do, because otherwise I will probably go ahead and change that. So we'll see you then. Bye.